sharing out what we learned this class. Who's got something really interesting they want to share? Promotes.
Okay. The correct cycle is the carbon cycle, because I got it mixed up.
Cool. So you corrected a previous misconception?
Yep.
Nice. Anybody else?
I'm just that smart.
Ava?
I learned that even if the global temperature increases 1 degree Celsius, 50 million people in South America near the Andes will have a threatened water supply, and they could also have drought relating to problems with the crops.
50 million people. That's pretty intense.
How many are in the United States?
I don't know. It's another really good question.
About a billion.
There's about 1 million in Maine, right?
Not a million people.
No, definitely not.
It's
No.
like, wait,
What is
like,
it?
what's
No,
the
there's not.
estimate of like,
1.2.
like how many people?
1.2 million?
But
In
like,
Maine,
what's
yep.
Really?
Yeah.
But like, what's the estimate
all
of like
the
how many
residents
people?
in
It is. There's like.
I don't know, but we're getting
chilling.
slightly off topic here. Guys, bring it back. Shannon, what do you got? For what you learned today. Positive and negative effects. Yeah, you guys all saw that little thing where you turned it up. 1 degree, and the people in Netherlands had a lot fewer infant deaths based on colds. Anybody else notice that?
Weren't they saying that in the winter, like weren't they saying that colds increase or decrease in the winter, and so that it got warmer?
I think it was the opposite. I think it was that if it's warmer, then there's fewer colds. But the point is that there's positive and negative effects to global warming. There's certain things that would be that we would benefit from if the temperature went up a little bit. I think that if you were to put them on a scale, you might very quickly realize which would be your preference, but there it is. Maddie, what do you got?
I learned that the 4 greenhouse gases are carbon dioxide, water vapor, methane, and nitrous oxide.
That's awesome. And that's something that a lot of adults don't know. What was the second one you mentioned?
Water vapor.
Water vapor. How many people knew that water vapor was a greenhouse gas before this class? People see those stacks that are pumping out white steam. They're like, oh, that's just water vapor. They can kind of write it off. Pumping warm, evaporated water into the atmosphere is one of the key gases that causes the greenhouse effect. So just because it's water does not mean it's harmless. It's a good thing to know. Zeb, what do you got?
Without greenhouse gases, the world's average temperature would be -13 Celsius.
Huh. That's wild. -18 Celsius. So that would mean there was nowhere near as much life as we have now. Greenhouse effect is very good in small doses.
Well, that's basically what Ava said. It's like I was looking on like how you measure up on a scale. There's like it can affect certain states or countries. Like Florida, for example, will have a lot of disasters and stuff. And we're not losing animals.
Cool.
The temperature increases.
We are running tight.
And the water too.
Water increases or decreases?
Lower temperatures.
Right. Cool. We're running tight on time. I got one more thing I want to wrap up in the last 10 minutes. Anybody else have anything else they're burning to share that they learned today?
How many are there all together? Like, how many greenhouse gases are there? Are there like many?
There's
3.
There's more than 3. There's quite a few.
It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I know of the 4 primary ones, but I don't know how many other gases contribute to it. That's a good question.
What's chlorofluorocarbons?
I don't know. All right, you guys, good.